Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about Whiteboard.fi. I'll be showing you how it works so you can feel confident to use this website and see how simple it is. As you can see, this is my home page. You can see the web address on the top of my page. This interactive platform is free. It doesn't require a login either for students or teacher, and it doesn't keep any personal information stored as well. Whiteboard.fi is a simple tool that can be used instantly. You can create a class, wait students to join in, and everyone will get a digital whiteboard. You as a teacher can see all students' whiteboards in real time so you can follow their progress. The students only can see their own whiteboards and the teacher, okay? So I'm going to start clicking on new class over here to create a class. Here you're going to type your name, and you can also enable some settings by ticking these boxes over here. If you forgot to mark any of these options, it can be also changed after creating a class. So I'm going to put here Miss Juliana. And for now, I'm not going to tick any of these options, okay? And create new class here on the bottom. Once your class is created, you can get the link here by clicking on this button to copy and paste the link to your students. You can also get the room code if they prefer to join the website by the room code, or even show them the QR code so they can scan via camera or an app that reads QR code. So now I have two devices here and I'm going to join as a student, and the whiteboards will appear here automatically. Now, as you can see, I have two students connected in my room already. So their whiteboards are totally blank. I'm going to start drawing with my student number 1 for you to see how it looks, and with my student number 2. So you appear here automatically, they are drawing, or if they insert an image or shapes or even a text box, okay? So if the teacher click on their whiteboards, they cannot edit their work, but they can click here on the button, on the actions button, to save their whiteboard, to erase the whiteboard, to push teacher's whiteboard to the students. In case you as a teacher have something in your whiteboard and you want to transfer to your students, you can copy the student's whiteboard to teacher's whiteboard, and you can remove the student from this room, okay? On the top right side of your page, you're going to see this gear icon, and you'll be able to enable some options that you didn't do it before. And you can even lock the room so you don't allow the students to join anymore. You can hide their names, you can clear all whiteboards in one go instead of doing one by one. And you can save the whiteboard as a PDF, including the teacher's whiteboard, okay? When you finish with your class, you can close the room by clicking here on the last option. Or it's good to keep in mind that the room lasts only 2 hours. So after 2 hours, your class is going to expire automatically. That's why it's good for you to save all the information that you have done with your class. So I'm going to click on my whiteboard so you can see the teacher's whiteboard. This will look the same for students. However, there are big difference between teacher and students whiteboard, because if you want them to upload image, you have to enable those options here. This is not going to appear for them as default. So you need to enable, or when you create the class, or if you click here on the gear icon, you can enable student image upload, okay? So now let's see how those tools works. This is the free drawing mode, the eraser, text box, line and arrows, triangle, square, circle, polygon, insert an image, and insert the background. And here on the bottom, you can change the color. For example, I'm going to change here purple to draw something. I can change the size as well, or even the opacity, okay? It will be a bit lighter. This option here, you can erase everything. Okay, if I click here, I can erase everything. If you click on clear whiteboard, you can also delete everything, but the difference between this one and this one over here is when you have an image as a background, if you click on erase all, you won't delete the background, okay? You will delete only if you click on clear whiteboard. You have this option as well called flatten image. For example, if I insert many um, elements over here, I can draw something, I can type something here. I'm going to put teacher, for example. I can move those elements. Can you see it? So as soon as I click flat image, it will become a background. So I cannot move it anymore. Can you see? So if I click on erase all, it won't delete the background. But if I click clear whiteboard, it will delete it. So you can insert a small grid, a large grid, insert a music sheet, or even a math equation. Okay? So I'm going to add something randomly so you can see how it's going to be for the student. I'm going to start adding an image in a text box here, just for demonstration. Next, puzzle. I can adjust this element on my whiteboard as a teacher. The students will be able to see the teacher's content, the teacher's whiteboard as soon as you start adding things. So they can click on the option called Toggle Teacher's Whiteboard. You can watch the tutorial for the students later, so you can see how it works for them. But if you want to transfer your content to their whiteboard, you can click on Push Whiteboard to the students, and in seconds going to appear on their whiteboard. By if you click on my class, it's going to appear for them. Now the students can start adding the numbers by clicking on the pencil and drawing the number, or if they prefer to type the number, they need to click on the text box to start typing. So the teacher can click on it, they cannot edit as I explained before, and they can save the whiteboard, erase the whiteboard, it's up to you. Now, if I click on the gear icon and clear all the whiteboard, and I decided to transfer this as a background by clicking on flatten image, now I'm not going to be able to move my elements, my image and my text box anymore on my teacher's whiteboard, and I click push whiteboard to students. If I go back to my class, you as a teacher are not going to be able to see the background, but the background is there for them. So if I start drawing something as a student, you'll be able to see the background and the drawing. Can you see the student too? So it's good to keep this in mind. If you transfer as an image and as a text box, they can see immediately, and you as a teacher can see on their whiteboard. If you transfer this as a background, you only be able to see as soon they start to draw something or add some elements uh, in their whiteboards. Now I'm going to finish here. I hope you enjoy it. Bye!